Okay. A special good evening to each and everyone. It is your friendly neighborhood DJ Floops for chutneymusic.com. Send some comments to let me know if you all are hearing me loud and clear. Okay, people don't start to share the lives already. Share the live, share the live. It's not going to be a long a long chat per se. No, it's going to be very, very short. So, for those of y'all who have been following chutneymusic.com closely for the last 3 months, we hosted our first ever chutney. Yes, thank you very much, Dick. I am. Um, we have successfully completed the chutneymusic.com Rani and Raja competition 2021. Good evening, Sita Budhan. Guys, don't be afraid to send in your comments while I'm speaking. Uh, it's good training, you know. Yeah, so we started this competition, the concept in 2018. We came up with this after being disgusted with what is going on in the chutney soca space, chutney music, whatever you may call it, culture. Some people you loosely strew about the name culture. Yeah, so it was absolutely disgusted with what was going on in the culture. Alia Abdul, good evening to you as well. And we decided to come out with CRC, and COVID happened in 2020, and we felt like there was no better time than this, where people's appetite for online events was at I would say the tolerance was pretty good, you know. So we hosted the first ever online international chutney soca competition called chutneymusic.com Rani and Raja, acronym CRC. We had a good showing. Oma Bridgebasi, good evening to all. The Facebook, the group members, Chatty Music group members. I'm not able to see the user. So somebody said, "Oh, bro," so I'm not too sure who that is. That is Kiran Lal. Yeah, big up yourself, there, Kiran. Okay. Um, Emirti. I hope I'm saying that name correct. Please forgive if I do not say. Emirti Singh, hi, good evening to you. Ram Ram, Trini Chris, Vera, Bahadur, good evening. Yeah, so we had a competition. It started in November or October or thereabouts. And we went through Queen finals, Queen semi-finals, and we eventually crowned the first ever Queen, Chutney Soca Queen, via the competition route. And her name is Navita Mahatu. And we would like to say congratulations to Navita for being the first ever Chutney Soca Queen of the World, and crowned also by chutneymusic.com. Her producer, Bobby Mohan of Workshop 868, and placing second in that competition, we have a young lady by the name of Princess Ashani. She's only 15 years old. In fact, on the day of finals, she turned 15, right? And her producer's name is Lachman Sampat, or there in New Jersey. And she sang Dance and Breakaway. A very good song, you know. Somebody saying thank you, Jason. Oh, Navita, right. So I can hear you loud and clear. Rita, so Raymond Pautu, good evening. Rita Jagmohan, good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to you as well, Rita. Salima Pasad, good evening, everyone. Rita Jagmohan, she can hear me loud and clear. Thank you very much. Wendy, good afternoon to you. Hoping that Ariana enters something else that is coming in July. Well, it's not coming in July. It will be announced. Will be announced in July. Something specifically for people like. I don't want to say too much because a lot of people seem to be getting a lot of good ideas all of a sudden, right? Sheila Bechu, good evening. Good work. Thank you very much. Navita says, thank you, Jason. It feels great to be a winner. Somebody's tagging Bobby. Be quiet. Oh, Mr. Mohip. Mr. Mohip, we need to talk, I looking for a judge, you know. So maybe I'll send you we'll talk. We'll talk. Congrats, Navita. Nice to know we have a new face, new voice. Yes, and the competition in its inaugural year, well, Mr. Mohib say yes. Okay. Well, we go talk, yeah, for sure. That's good. That's real good. I'm actually looking for a vocally trained person, a a certified vocalist, like a vocal coach. Everybody is assessing singing ability, and that is how a competition supposed to be. A competition. I said this in 2018. A competition should focus less on presentation and more on singing ability. So I was really pleasantly impressed. Well, you can't be any other impressed. I was really pleased to see Mr. Henderson pointing out these things, because these are things that competitors need to come, because you come in year after year after year and you're not really making it. It has to have a reason for that. Obviously, there is some allegations of curry favor in that thing. Can't call it a competition, but some of them they really need to do their work, right? Adi Bechan, hello Floops, good evening Adi, how you going? Sangita R2, good evening to you as well. Yes, Daddy Chinese, we come into all of that. We're gonna give a proper a lot of people deserve credits, because we did not offer any cash prize in this particular rounds, but we have all intentions. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. We're coming again, CRC 2022, and we're going to have some new levels introduced. Not going to say anything because people getting a lot of ideas. If those of you who watching news here today, right? So Daddy Chinese, yes, Daddy Chinese is the first ever Chutney Raja, chutneymusic.com Raja, Chutney Soka King. And he sang a beautiful song, nation building song, unity song, not from the usual topics you would hear in other events, right? And it really touched my heart as well as the judges, right? In the finals, strictly judges' decision, no popular vote, no people's choice, nothing, right? So the producer of that track was Mr. Rishi Gayadin, RG Studios. Uh-huh. Yes, no. Yeah, so big up to Mr. RG. Coming second, we have a Canadian Trinidadian actually. Mr. Joel Connector Davis, a veteran in the business. He sang Marty Dulahin. That song was produced by, I believe, is Rishi Mahatu. I could be wrong. I think it's Rishi Mahatu, right? Coming third, we had Edward Ramdas of Trinidad and Tobago. His song Rani, produced by Big Rich in the Pongolong's factory. Commented in the Rani segment, we had Joanne Kiran Phillips, also known as Sif Kiran. For those of you who do not speak Hindi, the meaning of Sif means only. So it means only Kiran. Yeah, Rishi. Yes, Rishi for Mahat, but you had to be clear with Rishi, right? Because one name Rishi Gayadin and one name Rishi Mahatu, and then it have Rishi Blue Fox, right? Not too sure what is it. Mac. Yeah. Let me just take some comments here. I don't want to leave people hanging. Great show online. I saw it already and she really took the show. That is true. Mr. Mohib says he's interested, so we'll talk more on that. Geeta, hey, how you going, Geeta? Geeta is a real she's a fan of all things West Indian. I love that about her. Good evening to Messi, to me. Good evening to Navita. Rana is the best choice for vocals. He is my big brother and a music guru. I think Mr. Mohip is really I have heard so many good things about him. Haven't heard probably any bad thing about him, you know. And he has a wealth of, so we need somebody with who know the rags and thing properly, and arguably if they know the know Hindi, that would be a bonus. And Mr. Mohip is would be a good fit for Mr. Bimul, who would be thing, but it's a lot of there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work, you know, because Miss Dr. Visham Bimul, special thanks to him. You know, he backed me. He supported me when no one else was going to, and I really appreciated that. And look at what we were able to do with a little bit of support, right? A little bit of support. Didn't get no financial support, but we got a lot of support from Visham, Dr. Sharda Patisar, and Bollywood music director Sneha Kanwalkar. Okay, so I call the first three. First three. Then yes. So Navita is confirming it is Rishi Mahatu. So who came fourth? Fourth in the men. Who came fourth in the men, boy? Rickson McDonald. I'm not too sure what the producer had his name, but Rickson did really well in the People's Choice. He won both People's Choice in the preliminary and the semi-final, and then he placed fourth in the final. And rounding out the Raja finals, we had Deo, Kayam Sugar Daddy Deo singing Cora River. That song was produced by Professor Bounty, in the Bounty Target Studio. Well, Joanne for for Joanne came third. I was talking about Joanne in the Rani. She came third. She produced her own song and song pretty good. We saw a lot of raw talent in Joanne. She's from the UK, and we hope to work with her in the future. Sangeeta, I'm very happy to see that this platform is actually paying attention to singing and actual vocals. Yes, because you see, we don't want to have an instance where somebody will buy out the thing based on presentation and not able to sing it all. You could sing a little, you could sing okay and have a good presentation, and that is what we want of the ambassador of our competition to be. We want him or her to be a proper combination of singing ability, which is why we have that 20 to 25 marks for singing ability alone. We want a good composition, and we want you to have the ability to perform your song, and that no. So Betty B soon, big up yourself. She's watching on the DJ Froops page. She's saying good afternoon, DJ Froops. Geeta is saying you're doing such a great job, Jason. Keep it up, love. Facebook user, guessing that must is not that somebody. Woi bro, Shashti Pur Singh. Rana Mohib studied for 7 years in India, so he knows his music. Yes, and he has been a part of the scene since I was in Brown Pants. Deborah De Kunha saying awesome. She's a YouTube subscriber. Rich then say keep up the good work. All the judges did a great job and a job well done. Yes, my panel, I was very, very impressed. We had a language expert, we had a cultural expert, and then we had a person who could evaluate presentation, performance, and what could sell in arguably a business like Bollywood, right? But I think going forward, we need to get someone specializing in vocal coaching. That's the best way I could say. So in the ladies coming fourth we had um we had Tanti Sandra. Tanti Sandra was a competition favorite. I did not expect Tanti Sandra to do so well. She did very well in the prelims and the semis. You know, where a lot of people took to Sandra. I don't know if because she would look like their grandmother or something. But Tanti Sandra, she sang her Bhojpuri song. We like to see people using the language. And that is where we kind of go into in 2022. We will go into more original Hindustani compositions. Obviously, you could sing in English, but you will get more marks if you sing a good song in Hindi. Because some people think because if they sing a Hindi song, despite what it is, they will score better than a person singing an English song. That is not so, right? You have to sing a proper Hindustani song, and it must have that crossover, that kind of not crossover. I want to say chutney soca element in it. Liam, go and load down that TV. Load down that TV for me now, please. Yeah. So that is what we're looking for to do in CRC 2022. And just give me a second there. This child he doing some weird thing. Don't put on the volume high. Yeah. Sorry about that. Children come first, right? So yeah, in CRC 2022, there's a long season for Carnival 2022, and it's in the actually towards the end of February. So we have a good bit of time to do our stuff. So we would start talking more about CRC 2022. Rajkumar, up! I almost let it. Whoa! I almost let the cat out of the bag there. No, we will be talking about the Rani and Raja in October, right? And we will formalize the plan and everything. So we'll talk more about that. And then they have, well, I kind of said it already, right? We have two competitions coming, and we'll make that announcement in July when things die down, you know? So let me see. I thank the judges, Charda, Visham, and Sneha. Sneha is from India. That was real pressure to coordinate those judging meetings. Again, credit to Dr. Visham Bimol, you know, because she's like 12 hours, 10 hours ahead of us. So when we waken, she's sleeping, and so on and so forth. And then Sharda is very, very busy, you know, and these people gave volunteer their time just to save this culture. You keep hearing that narrative over and over. Save the culture, save the culture. Well, most the producers, the performers, the media. Wow, the media really. I was shocked that this competition for our first competition. Well, Trinidadian media, I should say, right? Um, they really supported us a lot. Well, I shouldn't say only Trinidadian media, but majority if Mala Hariprasad. She was one of the first places I went. Narayandat Sukram, Imran Ahmad, the Trinidad Express. I think that's the for the international people. Then we had the Trinidad Express, and then well, obviously their thing TV6, TV6. Wow, Fazir Mohammed is a really good interviewer, very very good interviewer. Going over to Guardian side, the TT Guardian, a lot of help. Sandra Blood, Kimberly Wallace, uh, Paula, Paula Lindo, that is Newsday. No again. CNC3, can't remember the first lady name. Natalie Aliong, right? Oh, I remember real good. Natalie Aliong, and then Jessie May Vento. I'm very impressed with Jessie. She interviewed Dr. Bimo. Towards the end, it was very hard to go on those morning shows because, like, remember in Canada is 1 hour behind Trinidad. So when them tell me to come 6:45 in the morning, that is 5:45 here, and I going to sleep all after 11 and things. So that is real difficult to get up so early. So thankfully, Dr. Visham Bimol, Caribbean Hindustani, all go and check them out. Like the page, subscribe to them. They have a website too, CaribbeanHindustani.com. Dr. Visham Bimol, he hopes to write a lot of songs in the coming months. A lot of competitors did not come in because um Bisham is the only one who really doing Hindi compositions right now, Hindi Boj compositions. But 2022 is going to be very, very interesting. We will not be accepting any Bollywood melodies. No, no Bollywood melodies in 2022. We'll be open, given two new competitions coming out as some recommendations we had going forward. I just wanted to slightly touch on the artists and them, the artists that took part. The camaraderie. Big up yourself there, Nicholas. The camaraderie of the competition was really good, really really good. When I announced not I, but when I was announced, everyone wished each other well, and there was like, okay, good job done. Wasn't too much like what you see in other things. So I was really glad for that. Being the first time and thing. I know as time goes on and sponsors will eventually come. I hope the dynamic of the competition doesn't change. Because we pride ourselves on being a sporting event, and we would expect. I repeat, we would expect that our contest. Yeah, I will cannot stress that anymore. I don't want this kind of Facebook bantering and trying to dirty this one and that one. No, 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 no. If you have concerns, bring it forward to the organizers, and we will see how best we could deal with it, right? So yeah, it's CRC 2022, no Bollywood melodies. We're really looking for original songs here, earlier. Even book songs and thing, we will allow that, but original songs, obviously, if you have a category named originality, you will have to that will score better, you know. So we really want to become a competition of original composition, songs, good storyline, good performing ability, good vocal tonality, keys, breath control. Good job, DJ Floops. Keep up the good work towards the chutney industry. Thank you so much, Zamir. Zamir is one of the long time followers. Many people who follow me on DJ Floops socials, they came across the chutneymusic.com, and they pull us out a lot. And we will continue to do this thing. So we going. I know that was a long way. It took 24 minutes to talk about the awards, right? But we're going to talk about it. So, chutneymusic.com awards. What is that about? What is that about? Well, chutneymusic.com has been in inception since, yeah. Chutneymusic.com has been in accept in chutneymusic.com has been around for like since July 2018, right? Every year we had no every week we had the top 10 countdown, or have the top 10 countdown, and we have been doing that for the last 3 years, and boy, that thing getting competitive. People falling out with you, they don't want to send you their music, they want to know why there's not number one. They call and say, well, my song is the biggest thing on radio, and how come it can't make your countdown? And then they say, oh, I have 1 million views on YouTube and I can't make your countdown. Well, it's simply because Our countdown is strictly website views. Chutneymusic.com is our website. Yeah, been in existence. Yeah, correct. You're correct, then, Nicholas. Yeah. So we had the weekly countdown, and then we say, well, okay, we have all this data. Let us do a year-end countdown, and then we say, has anybody studied the industry to see how much um artists are there? And that is how the top 100 came out. I actually studied the industry through chutneymusic.com website data, because I was like, people say that's so little bit of chutney artists. Not really, no, no. There are over 132 artists worldwide. That is a lot. That is a lot, right? And that is who submitted songs to us in 2018. There are lots more now, because remember, we have international. It have South Africans coming. It have people from the Netherlands coming, Suriname coming, Guyana coming, Canada coming, USA coming, Trinidad coming. Excuse. Yeah, that's how much we know about. Over 100 and something. So we started with the top 100 chutney artists, and we saw some interesting developments. Ravi B obviously won the first 2 years, and then the Dutch invasion in 2020, and well, they started to run over the competition, the countdown, right? So we say, okay, everybody fighting up to come in the year and countdown for song, the top 10 songs of the year and top 100 artists, right? Then we say, what are we going to do now? We develop it further. We crown that top female performer. So that sound familiar? Yeah, we crown well, not crowned, we awarded a top female performer. Obviously, that was Savita Singh. The top 100 male performer, obviously, is Kalyan Kedar of the Netherlands, right? And then we say, okay, if we have all this data, we might as well not crown, might as well recognize the top 10 female artists. And we did that. Some of them were like Himlata, Ariana, I can't remember, maybe Kavita. Can't remember all, right? And then now, yeah. So, so yeah. Somebody say, I don't know why this is Doctor message me during the thing, right? So we we said, okay, 3 years we doing these things, we have all the data again. What could we do that would be our first in the industry? Well, I don't know, it wouldn't be fair to say our first in the industry, but what could we do to expand the development of the chutney industry? And we say, well, it have no currently there is no award show that focuses specifically on chutney music and its subgenres. Chutneys. All right, be quiet, Daddy. Doing shot here. Right. So then we say, it's about time to have the chutneymusic.com awards, because chutneymusic.com is a big brand. Nobody can deny that, right? Because we in the papers, all the papers, national TV, primetime TV too. Different countries talking about us, different artists want to come on board. So we say, nah, we had to give back all this love, man. We can't take this thing. So we say, you know what, chutneymusic.com awards. I know there may have been some award type shows in the past, but we have a couple of categories which I can't say right now, because people just copy it and go and do it for themselves and say how they so focused on themselves that they just miraculously come up with these ideas. Like if it was a boon handed down from Hanuman or Shiva. Shiva is given the boons, right? Yeah, so chattymusic.com awards, top female, top male, many things, a combination of because I can't tell you now. I'll tell you that in October again. So look out for chattymusic.com awards. Look out for the chattymusic.com awards coming in, more info in October, because I will see if they'll do something. You know, they're such innovative people. I have sent my prospectus, not my, yes, not a prospectus. Yes, I sent my proposal to the NCIC about the awards, and we hope to hold it in the NCIC, which is a tourism, not only a cultural initiative, but it also brings tourism, because these artists and them may choose to come and get their awards physically, or if they feel it's too challenging to come, we could easily do it virtually. You know, we really the virtual realm, right? Any other initiatives, trottingmusic.com? No, not really. Not really for now. We're gonna do this the trottingmusic.com awards. We're gonna continue the CRC 2022 with or without sponsorship. The sponsor is very easy. Send us an email at admin@chutneymusic.com. You can message us on many of our various platforms. Please be quiet. Please be quiet. No. Yes. So message us if you want to donate. Let us know if you want sponsorship. We open to all of that. We need to get money per se to give the artists and them their rewards. That if we want to develop, you have to also pump money into the system. We trying to become self-sufficient. We also have some initiatives out there to become self-sufficient. But if anybody thinks that we are doing and the good job, a good job, you see, it's all well and said to say you're doing a good job, but you know, the money is there to circulate. So Nicholas is saying music and videos. Yeah, I see people sending music to admin@chutneymusic.com. That is really for business inquiries now, right? We have a Gmail that you could send all the music and videos to. Um, we're not going to be asking people for the videos and thing again, or the music. If they want to send it, let us send it. Our email is very easily known and very well known. Who don't want to send it, well, fine. You know, we're not forcing anybody to send us the music. But chutney music, dotcom@gmail.com. Send in your music if you wish. If not, that's okay. But don't expect to come in the countdown or in the award show if you don't have your music on chutneymusic.com. That is that is for sure. Your music has to be on chutneymusic.com, the website, in order to be counted for the weekly countdown and the chutneymusic.com awards. Hello, Vanita Mohabe. What is that? Yes, thanks very much, Nicholas, for that. This is the top female artist. And we continue to work with people to develop this thing. We have the studio being outfitted right now to actually produce songs. And trust me, as I said, let's hold a second there. Right. The sun getting restless here. So we have so many initiatives that we could bring out easily like that. If they go to copy, we I don't know, might have to get a copy book. Yes, so I will end off here. So remember chattymusic.com awards in December. More information in October. CRC 2022. More information in October. But we have a big reveal. Well, not a really big reveal. It could be. Depends, right? Coming in July. More the information coming in July. but it will be enacted in October. Salutations to you there, Mr. Davis. Thank you for entering the competition. You know, you really represented Canada well by coming second with your song. Joel Connector Davis, hats off to you. I like the sportsmanship, you know, you accepted your second prize, and then move like, why it didn't come first or something. And that is what I like. And again, I repeat, in CRC, and I'm gonna write that in the rules, right? We expect sportsmanlike behavior. We do not want anybody bashing, wanton bashing, and all this kind of thing. No. If you have concern, bring it to the organizers and we will address it if we can. You know? Original songs, that is what we want in 2022. Right? We want original songs, original lyrics, original melodies. Use Hindi, dress in Hindi clothes. Not Hindi clothes, sorry. Indian clothes. That is a plus. That goes without saying. The better dress you are in Indian clothes, the better your chances, right? Because it's a pseudo Indo competition, right? I mean, if you're dressing another kind of clothes except Western clothes, is fine too. If you're dressing Muslim clothes or African clothes, that is fine. Let it be something ethnic, you know. And we will have, I think, we will be given some guidelines going forward because we learn a lot in this 1 year, and we want to continually evolve as the feedback coming. People saying this and that, and giving credit to everyone. And I could, I mean, just thanks to everybody. Thanks to Nicholas and the team, Sarah, all of them for doing their work. Thanks to my computer for doing a lot of work too. Yeah, tried and tested computer. And guys, the sky is the limit when it comes to chutneymusic.com. We will do this thing with or without people's help because we know how to implement. And anybody who knows me knows when I say I'm going to do something, we're going to do it. And I, as the new CEO of this company, chutneymusic.com Limited, because people feel this is just a Facebook page or whatever. This is a registered company, right? In 2 countries. So don't feel it's not no fly by night people all they comment the content with. When all they comment, come correct because we will scrap for sure. So I have been your host with the most, DJ Floops for chutneymusic.com. Thank you so much to all the Rajan Rani contestants. A special mention of the Queen Navita Mahatu and the King Daddy Chinese. We have some stuff, some collabs and thing. Oh, look out for that. That coming too. Wait, I tell you, so much of things coming. I can, I can probably talk for like a whole day, right? Just stay tuned to the socials. Stay tuned to the socials. You know, we socials always pumping like thing, right? So I'm gonna head over to the Instagram page and I'm gonna chat a little bit with the people there. Thank you very much. The host of the most, DJ Floops, signing out.